Song, Aceh State, Tangbang Sina. Thank you very much. But at the same time, please don't remember that the Khasi-Jaintia State, Khasi-Jaintia State, like a brother of one mother, a sister of one mother, also will be fulfilled. Unigemen, let us read a slogan: Khasi-Jaintia State, Tangbang Sina. Long live Khasi-Jaintia State. So at this beautiful meeting, I really thank the God Almighty. Yesterday, midnight time, I came from Shillong, but I reached here at Tura peacefully. So at this point of time, I want to speak a short speech because time does not permit us to speak more words. So thank you, Chairman, once again. Thank you all the leaders of the Garoland State Movement Committee, the Chairman, the Co-Chairman, the Secretary, the Additional Secretary, and all the members of the GSMC. This is the second meeting that I still remember. Last year, we the HSPDP leaders and members, we came to meet your leaders at Tura, and we spent one day and one night, and we had a lot of discussion. I would like to thank and to express my immense pleasure to see the leaders of these Garo Hills, including Nokma, NGOs leaders, all political leaders, and I have heard the speech delivered by our former MLAs, MDCs, Deputy CM, CM of this Garo Hills Automotive Council. And I feel like I don't need to repeat it, but I only want to thank you all, especially the guests from outside our state. Thank you very much, National President Mr. Dr. Monish Taman. I know you are also the leader and the president of National Federation of New State, and your teams, and especially a senior leader, Mr. Nirop from Telangana. I really surprised to see him because Telangana state has already fulfilled. But I don't know why are you still coming here today. So we, the people from Meghalaya, we are really thankful to you because you have the responsibility, and I think you have the vision that one day our demand will be fulfilled. So thank you very much. I'm so happy to see friend from Karbi Anglong, friend from Tripura, friend from Dimahasa. Today, I just want to speak clearly that the HSPDP, myself, the General Secretary, the President of the Women's Wing of my party, and the CEC members, we come here today to extend our clear support, our strong support, the demand of Garo State movement. And I pray that this movement will not be in vain. It will be fulfilled one day. Secondly, I would like to remind you the year-long association of your Garo land state movement leaders. I want to salute the former leader who demand that the creation of separate state, Mr. Late Sonaram Sangma, also Mr. Clifford Marat, and all leaders who have passed away. But we hope that the present leaders, the present leader will carry on their vision with a mission. Will carry on their vision with a mission. Friends, I remember that my former president of the party, Sri Hopping Stone Lyngdoh, In 2012, this type of gathering of meeting has been invited by Hoping Stone Lyngdoh and his member. And at that point of time, in 2012, the Garo Hills State Movement and the HSPDP, they have attended like this meeting of today at Chura College. And as our former Deputy CM mentioned, that we, the HSPDP and the Garo State Movement Committee, we have already submitted the memorandum to the Honorable Prime Minister of India. And again, in 1994, the joint memorandum has already submitted to the government of India. But till date, we have no response, unfortunately. Recently, in 2013 and 14, when I was one of the MLA in the Maieid Legislative Assembly, I still recalling that Mr. Khasi-Pnar, who is the former MLA, he has tabled the resolution in the State Legislative Assembly of Meghalaya. He has raised and placed and tabled the resolution for creation of separate state of Khasi-Jaintia State and Garoland statehood. At that point of time, it was happened that it was his last speech in the House. I still remember. Bahoping and Khasi-Pnar, they are standing in the same row. We are in the opposition at that point of time. When the resolution for creation of a new state has been tabled in the House of Meghalaya Legislative Assembly, I still recall that unfortunately the resolution has been rejected. Rejected on which ground? The only ground that the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly rejected the resolution is only one say at that point of time. Brothers, time has not yet come. I remember the Speaker of the House means no one opposed. Everyone, all the members, they support it. But they are saying that they need time to make it happen. In 2013, and all the record is available in the State Assembly of Meghalaya. So friend, I would like to remind you each and every one at this meeting, the issue, the demand of separate state is the vision of our forefathers, our former leaders. I feel like that it is the duty of this generation to move forward and to carry on our demand. Why we carry on our demand? Because I understand, I realize that the demand of separate state of Garo Hills, of Garoland, of Khasi-Jaintia State, and especially the all states under the banner of the National Federation of New State. I am so happy to see you, sir. To see you, sir, that the National Federation of New State is the key guidance for us. And I hope that under your leadership, one day, the House of Parliament will speak loud and clear the name of all those demands of separate new states. It will happen in the near to come. It will happen in the near to come. Friends, before I conclude my speech, we are demanding creation of our separate state to protect, as they have mentioned earlier, to preserve the identity of our indigenous people living in the northeast India and also in the entire region of India. I feel like that we need to move courageously without fear, because we demand on ground of the constitutional mandate. It has been guaranteed, our demand, by the Constitution of India. Friend, I still remember the former Nehru Prime Minister of India in his official visit in Shillong in 1956. There is a saying, and I still remember it. I quote, Nehru, Prime Minister of India, says, "I want the hill people to grow according to their own genius." That is said by the former Prime Minister of India. I have seen also the speech of former MP of this Garo region, Porno Sangma. In 2006, I have seen he has tabled and he has raised the issue of creation of new state in India, and I still remember that Porno Sangmaji reiterated his stand that the government of India need to relook immediately and to reconstitute the State Reorganization Commission, so that to reconsider and to consider the claim, the demand for separation of a new state in India, especially in our northeast, like your Garoland demand and Khasi-Jaintia and other states also. Recently, there is one Minister of Food and Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs, Government of Karnataka. She said that with the attachment to the Honorable Prime Minister of India is contemplating the formation of 50 states in India after 2024 Lok Sabha election. Kunigaman repengrang ya sumayo ang ni magapa pagapa. Hai apsan mod muksongani ya chingni nangni Khasi-Jaintia State aro nangni Garo land state movement will move forward and we will not take rest unless this demand will be fulfilled. And the very purpose of our demand is to identify Khasi and Jaintia in the entire India, to identify our Garo people, Garo identity, Garo culture, Garo ethnicity in the government of India, and to do away with the so-called name or nomenclature of Meghalaya, the abode of cloud. Before I conclude, I have two requests and one demand. I demand, let us demand the government of India to consider our stand, to consider our demand. I feel like that the voice of the Khasi and Garo and all those stakeholders under the umbrella of the National Federation of New State, it will be fulfilled, sir. Lastly, I also would like to request the Sir Munish Tamang to recognize the Khasi-Jaintia State demand of HSPDP as one of the unit in your constituency. Right. I want that the National Federation for New State will include the HSPDP as one of the unit in its federation. Thirdly, I would like to request all the leaders of the Garoland State Movement Committee to kindly come to have a joint meeting with us in Shillong in this coming month. Amama amjama. Di bagian kan mo? Di bagian? Bon kami ang ni pengram ya nang ni asong acek asong nang ni Garoland State aro ang ni Khasi-Jaintia State Thangbang Sina Kumisbon Metela. Thank you very much.